Hello. Oh, look at this. You can say hello. It's a video. No, wait. Hello. Hello, my fellow Shakespearean friends. I'm here. I'm here reporting from you live from Zippy's Kahala Live. Zippy's Kahala Live. It's 8 p.m. from Zippy's Kahala Live. We are here celebrating the honor of Mikey Hawaii Five-0 after the first Hawaii Five-0 in the 70s and 80s. He played Magnum P.I. and most recently Lilo and Stitch. He's a big actor here. And we were reporting live from Zippy's Kahala one more time, and we're waiting to take a photo. But as far as you know, for Mongooze Max channel, subscribe and like. All right.
How's it? Hang loose.
Okay.
I don't know. How's it hang loose? Welcome to Mongooze Max Hawaii, the channel. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go a little bit more ghost boxy and this, that today. We're gonna use the cat ball. Cat ball. Yeah. Stick it right here. Stick the cat ball right there. Don't fall. There it is, right there. Okay.
Future.
Future.
Face.
Face.
Noise.
Noise.
Midnight. Opportunity. Talk. Kill.
Oh yes.
Judge.
Jeez. Yeah, jury duty's coming up.
Wait.
Wait. What? Wait. Yeah, there's the heat wave in the news. There's Trump, interestingly, hugely popular for the GOP primary. So I don't know. Just watch it unfold. I want to do a little bit. Oh, and this news too. Don't forget, there's Hawaiian news too, right?
Touch.
Schools, and they're fighting for Mokua Valley. Mokua Valley. Oh no. So there is stuff in the news, but maybe we'll get to that. But the little news. But the vlog here might go long. I'm going to review this play here a little bit. Sort of review this play. Measure for measure. We saw it yesterday in the afternoon, and it was a big kind of build-up thing going to see this because my friend had other plans as well after, and it was just, and the whole thing is, Mikey, who we think passed away from COVID like that in a week. I was like, we're still head spinning with this. So we had a little memorial after we saw the play. But Mikey had left 10 tickets for all of us, you know, his friends, and we read together Shakespeare and to go see the play. He's like,
oh, don't worry, I think I got COVID, so I'm not going to make it. You guys have fun. And
that was the last we heard of him. So they found him, and he had been gone for a couple days. Because that must have been horrible. Anyways,
This is my place.
Yeah, this is my place. So we went and saw the play. A little, yeah, thanks, Mikey, wherever you are, and go and have fun. Okay, so we went. One of our readers, one of the founder guys of the Shakespeare on Sunday, he had to leave halfway through. He left on intermission because he just couldn't handle it. Because Shakespeare has, you know, there's trials and execution in this play. Even though it's kind of oddly funny, it's one of the problem plays. So, let me tell you, I found out it's down by Art at Mark's, which is downtown Chinatown. Now, this very same venue, which is really small inside of a art gallery, small art gallery, it's small. They do Shakespeare, summer Shakespeare festival every summer, and they do a few plays, and people, you know, participate very voluntarily. Most of the people, like. So I participated one time, a long time ago, with Comedy of Errors. I was the Duke, which turned into something else because they said it in the 1920s. So I had this experience at Art at Mark's doing a role in Comedy of Errors. So going back there was like, oh gosh, here we go. It's downtown Chinatown. Now I got there a little early with the parking. It was in the afternoon, 3:30 was the start. So I was there earlier by far. So I walked down the street, Nu'uanu, in Chinatown, and there's this old building that was my first summer work job. It was kind of heavy refurbishing, almost construction. We called it crown down construction because it was just cheap ass. What we were doing some major work that maybe we shouldn't be doing on our inexperience right at a high school level. However, so I was taking a picture of this historic building, 1902 or something. Then I turn around and then there's like the Louis Fong antique gallery, and the windows are all busted up. But this is the gallery that my late friend Marguerite had told me, go down to Chinatown and check out that shop. And I'm sure this is the spot. I didn't know where it was, so I avoided going. I never went. But I turned it right across from McLean Block. And that's it. But it's smashed up and spray painted because of all that COVID lockdown. People went ape when it came to crime. Now I go over thinking, here's Chinatown. It's very ripe for being haunted. No cat ball yet. What do you think?
Framed.
It was framed, but it was art gallery stuff. So I'm going down looking at the thing. They're not open yet, even though their pictures are framed up in the art gallery. So I was like, box office. So I walked down the street a little further for this
Foolish.
Hawaii theater, 100-year-old theater, very, very famous. I was going to go walk down there and take a picture. I was thinking, how haunted these places could be, but it's middle of the day. And then I hear my voice. In that kind of high tenor voice, I hear this kind of, did it just say my name? Because that's kind of a type of ghost. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about it, and it went like that. I turned around and there was Jim trying to call in. Hey,
Come on back.
so we went in the theater and measure for measure. I don't know. I'm telling you the ghost story part more than this play.
He told me.
There's one more thing. It's not really ghost. It's more like thought, but it's parapsychology. So sometimes this thing that it's just in your mind is actually they don't know if it's paranormal. But that's for Spook 101. So we're in there and it darkens in the square thing, and it darkens down, and they're playing music, kind of like this la 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 kind of whatever music, and kind of old timey medieval, and I'm looking at this dark space, and for some reason, and I can't explain. Purgatory. That's the answer. Purgatory. For some reason that I can't explain. Oh yeah, purgatory. I thought, well, what about Mikey? Would dead Mikey come over here and haunt this place? Would that be a place that he would go say goodbye to us or frequent? Like I always wanted to be there. I mean, my mind was just going because I was there. And then I had this mental image of like Mikey, not clear image, like kind of a ghostly image, but in my mind, it was just like a thought more than a sighting. It was like a thought. So it's not really ghost-like. But he was dancing like, it's like interpretive dance like thing, with that music. There's nobody else on the floor. Just dark, very dim light, and it's like la la, moving with the music, just kind of little pirouetting a little bit, and la 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 la, like happy and peaceful. That was the image in my mind, and I don't know where that came from because that guy's not like that. He loves the theater, but not like interpretive dance. So it just bothered me. Like, what did that happen? Where did, anyways? And then, of course, before I got into the theater, I saw the 2020 mural outside of, I guess, Mongooze. Mongooze. But is that Mongooze Max? Somebody painted a Mongooze Max, and it couldn't be. But it was thank you. You are annoying. That was annoying. But there's Mongooze Max in a mural, but it's not really my Mongooze Max. This was painted in 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. A bloodshot thug with a hoodie. Like, my God, and he's doing the... I'm going, oh my God. That's when I started to really power stuff out on this channel. I was open way before, but I didn't do this kind of stuff until 2020. It was like the hobby that never went away, like COVID. But Mongooze Max, the brand, goes way back, years back. AOL 2.0. Had a handle on the guest thing. So Mongooze Max was a long time ago. But here's Mongooze 2020 with the thug. So the play, before we get there, it was really good. All the actors were really cool on it, and I didn't recognize our distinguished friend Eden Lee Murray. She was dressed up as the old... I didn't even recognize her. And they were pretty darn good. They delivered their lines well. Mostly everybody was really good. There's one particular actor, though, was just played Lucio, Michael Niranan. Michael Niranan. God, that guy had you could say he overdid it, but that's what you're supposed to do in theater. But he did all this stuff, and he's also the choreographer. So, I don't know. Directed by Alex Monty Fox at Arts Garage, Measure for Measure. And those guys, they were in that play before. I don't know. Quickie look at the news? I don't know, maybe. Here we go. They're fighting for Makua Valley because the military have it. They don't. I don't know why the military would want like that much land. Long time ago, but not now. It could be agricultural. And these trees are getting eaten by beetles. So they have beetle repellent. See? They chew up the trees and the trees die. This guy is going to the, theater. That's all, folks. Oh, that's the theater. Oh, is that the theater? No, that's Consolidated Theater. There's a movie theater that went belly up. They closed it, so they got free popcorn. Hey, free popcorn, you guys. Really? Okay. The cheap tickets. Apparently, natural gas is like 1/3 from farm animals. Like 1/3 of the heat trapping gases are from farm animals, but it's $1 billion industry, so these cows are like heavily air conditioned. It's like, hey man, I'm worth $1 billion of hamburgers and steak. And that's how they figure COVID was spreading, because people were getting really hot and they're huddling together to be cool.
Funny.
Not funny. Huddling around the air conditionings. When they did that, that's their thing. It's a new spread of this stuff. And this guy won. Yeah, I won. Paddling from Molokai with love. Paddling with love is Charlie Verco. I won. I got 2 ones up. I won. He won twice. 1-1. And soccer. There's not much time. Oh, panicky. Oh, go that way. Just remember, just relax. Remember back in the day in 1955 when you wanted to relax, you just like dress up like a cop in a rain jacket. No, he's gone postal. This is a postal worker. Just dress up like a postal worker. Scare everybody. In 1955, they had the kind of hats. What the bin with the... Okay, this guy, despite rain, wind, and cold, nothing else matters. Honolulu mailman Kenneth Pang from his appointed rounds. No one doing blah, blah, blah. He'll be driving holiday for several days after Christmas. It's like, hey, freaking Christmas again. And the finger on the pulse. Let it to the editor. I don't want to make this too long. So look over here. Oh, look. What a joke. You'll never get anywhere with that thing. How exciting thing. Oh, look behind. Oh, look which chain do you ball and chain. Oh, okay, it's big. And there's tons of important kind things. Measure for Measure review. Stop doing drugs and watching the porn. She's like end slavery, and her last name's Lincoln. Okay. Oh, here. Barbara. Yes, calling Barbara. Aisle line. Service workers not trained for Narcan use. Bill 28 has signed Mayor Rick blah 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 Giardi, and once again, a well-meaning idea with several punitive implications for businesses has been foisted on an already suffering hospitality industry. Opioid settlement money will be spent to distribute Narcan to restaurants, bars where there is no crisis, with no existing training model for employees and no long-term budget. It will put service workers and their employees unwillingly into the first responder status. Education, addiction, counseling, and a way to identify fentanyl in the drug supply would be better places to put this windfall money. The whole endeavor makes me think about calling 911 to report a mayor untethered from reality. Robert Bates Makiki. Thank you. I just had to. Wrong way. I had to read that one because of the last line. I'll report one mayor. He's untethered from reality. Yeah, it's Mongooze Monday. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, that's it. Aloha to July. Aloha, bye. Aloha July. Oops, wrong way. What happened? Push the wrong button. Push that one. Jeez. There's stuff going wrong. What's wrong with this? Aloha to you. Oh, watch out. Aloha.